everybody? It's Hop's Metal Show. I'm Hop.
Larry Love.
Hartman.
We're gonna do a show for y'all today. We got our top 5 favorite albums come out in 1989. I'll let Love give his little spiel why he's here.
I'm subbing for String. He's under the weather at the moment, so I'm gonna be doing. I'm String at the moment.
Yeah, I don't. Some of this stuff might not even be in Love's collection. I don't even know if it even would be in his collection.
1.
Yeah.
2.
Oh, we got 2 up. We got 2 that made it. Also, I'm working on looking at the camera more. So we're gonna try really hard to get better at looking at the camera.
But he has other ones back here, so I can look at these.
No, they're just everything to come out. I just jotted all that down.
But I could actually say from these then.
All right, so we're gonna go with my first one. I got the Cult, Sonic Temple. Saw them on that tour, open for Metallica in 1989. Man, they kicked ass live. Firewoman really gets this stick out song. It was released April 10th and produced by Bob Rock.
Bob Rock, man.
And Cult. Randy, you like Cult?
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember the Cult?
And then before they were the Cult, they were the Southern Death Cult. Then they were just the Death Cult, and then they were the Cult. Because they started off as like a goth band about the same time with like The Cure and some of the other. So the little history for the Cult.
There's a little tidbit. And remember, anytime you want to let us know anything, get the comment section. It's all down there. We love to hear comments. Comment more the merrier.
For String, his first one. Now none of these are in order because I don't know if he had them in order or not.
Yeah,
but,
same way with me.
He had Wrath Child, January 30th. It was Climbing the Walls, and it was produced by Mark Dimley. You had Pink Floyd's Time on that. So
Kick-ass cover.
Kick-ass cover. The whole album's really good. I like that album. I did own that one.
Mine number 5 is Kiss Hot in the Shade.
Should no doubt.
There was a kiss somewhere in there.
It was a decent record. They kind of came back from the grave a little bit. They had a hit song, Forever, co-written by Michael Bolton. That's true. I'm not making that up.
Yeah, we just discussed that earlier.
Yeah, Rise to It and Hide Your Heart definitely got a lot of day play on Dial MTV. The tour was pretty good. The record wasn't bad. I like seeing him come out of Leon Sphinx. That was his name. They rolled out of that tongue. Hell of a stage show. It was pretty good. They tried to go back to basics after Crazy Nights. No synthesizers, no organs, but all in all, it wasn't bad. Hot in the Shade, Kiss.
That was a good album.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
All right, so my next pick, Alice Cooper, Trash. Man made comeback during this album, and it was produced by Desmond Child. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, the big man that, you know all about Desmond Child.
Yeah, he worked with Smooch, Kiss. Yeah.
He did some work. I think he did some work with Steven Tyler, too.
Yeah.
It was released July 25th. I just saw Alice Cooper here on the crew tour. Saw him twice, and then me, my daughter, and wife went and seen Alice Cooper down selling. Man, that man, great entertainer. Actually, me and Hayden and String went and seen him too with Rob Zombie. But
One of the original shock rockers.
yeah, he's definitely, he got done in '89. I mean, his album done really good. It was a couple times platinum.
Poison, right?
Yeah, that was the big song off the
the
hit.
hit.
But coming in at number 4 for me is Alice Cooper's Trash.
String has here Badlands, May 11th. That's the T.
Self-titled.
Self-titled. And it was Paul O'Neill was the producer. I didn't know there was much Badlands. I know that was more.
Jakey Lee.
Yeah.
That's where the note. And Ray Gillen.
Yeah. I didn't.
What, Eric Singer? I don't know who the bass player was.
Do not know. I know Eric was the drummer.
But that's where I'm going to go with String for him.
Yeah, they had that song Dreams in the Dark.
Yeah,
Remember that song?
and Winter's Call.
Yeah.
Wonderful intro, and then it kicked in.
But a little tidbit for everybody out there in case you didn't know this. This album, there's 2 Badland albums. What's Voodoo Highway?
Voodoo Highway.
That I'm not even sure if Randy knows this. But these albums are not reprinted. You can't get them reprinted. Every
No.
time they go to reprint them, they stop the press.
That's
and I've
right.
been told it's because Ray Gillen died of AIDS, and Ray Gillen knew he had AIDS and was still sleeping with all the women. So some group that's against people like that have stopped the production on there. It can never get produced. I heard that on an interview with Jakey Lee, which I didn't realize that. But,
No, I didn't either. That's news to me.
but yeah, you can't find neither one. If you find either one of them out, you might as well pick it up because they're hard to find.
My next is Testament, Practice What You Preach. Came out in the summer of '89. Some people think I look like Chuck. I don't see it.
A little bit.
But strong album. The title track, Greenhouse Effect, and it says for that thrash metal stuff, nobody could sing a ballad quite as good as Chuck Billy can.
They even have a song called "The Ballad."
Yeah,
Right.
The ballad.
And that was the reason why it was on there, because at that point in time, all the ballads were, so heavily influenced on every album had to have a ballad. So seeing Testament get to making a ballad, that was kind of a wild thing. But it was definitely good, and the whole album was really good.
That's a
too.
masterpiece.
Yes,
That's a
it
good
is.
one. I love it. So that's my one. Testament, Practice What You Preach.
Who shot pool film? I know it was Yogi and Stefan. Was Jason?
Jason Klein.
Yeah.
All right, props. Jason shooting pool with Chuck Billy. No, can't everybody say they done that.
No.
That's right.
All right, so coming in, my next one of my all-time favorites. I don't talk about them a lot, but they are one of my favorites. Is Aerosmith Pump. It was released September 12th, produced by Bruce Fairbairn. And I'm kind of light on the Bruce Fairbairn part, but I'm pretty sure he's done his fair share of producing for some big bands. And that album was a monster. Janie's Got a Gun, Loving an Elevator, What It Takes.
Yep.
Them guys were pumping it their second comeback.
Hit after hit after hit on that album.
Deserved it. Great record.
That was when I was in the hospital with my leg.
Oh, when that album
The
was
other
popping.
side, remember that one with the eyes painted and then he opened them up?
Yeah.
That was cool.
I didn't realize that all
Yeah.
come out at that time.
Yep. That was when I was in the hospital with my leg.
But there's my number 3, Aerosmith's Pump.
All right. Before we get started with the third one here, Hop has something to announce with the you go ahead.
Oh yeah, we're gonna try something on this show. I run it. Me and String were talking about mainly, but I run it with Larry and Randy about it. If you stay through, watch the whole thing. At the end, we're gonna give away something. And down in the comments section, all you have to do is be one of the random people that can figure out what album I didn't mention in my top 5. If you know me, it's pretty
Pretty
obvious.
easy one.
Yeah, I mean it might be mentioned in this show, but it's not. I won't mention it, but it would probably be my number 1. But stay tuned at the end of the show, and
Just keep watching it.
yep,
Put
and
the
you-
thumbs up. Put a like
yeah,
to it.
comments, all that stuff. Even if you want to throw a fact out there, even if you think we suck, just comment and say we suck.
Do it to it.
Or if you like it more, the merrier. But all right, so go ahead.
That the third one for him is Faith No More, the real thing. June 20th. Matt Wallace was the producer. Good album. The controversial video with the
All the fish.
with the fish flopping around in Epic. Faith No More was one of those bands. They were really ahead of their time. San Francisco band. At the same point in time when like Metallica and some of the other San Francisco bands were all out there, and Faith No More was right there beside them playing with a whole different sound than what was going on.
Is that the one? That's one you'd probably own, ain't it?
I owned that one, and I owned the Rat Child.
Oh, I forgot about Red Child. Yeah.
Next pick, Rothschild America, Climbing the Walls.
Well, it's good. It's good.
It's a good one.
Raw.
It's raw. I wish they would have lasted longer than they did. They did last while they changed their name to what Souls at Zero.
Yeah. They had a song called Inside the Screen when it was
They were
Souls
really
at Zero.
good. Those first two
Yes.
were really just kick ass. So that's
I
why
ain't drunk. I'm just drinking.
I ain't drunk. I'm just
Just
drinking
drinking.
off 3D, which is a bonus track on the CD,
Yeah, it
not on the
is.
cassette. I learned that the hard way. So 3 for me, Climbing the Walls, Rat Child America.
All right, just so everybody knows, it ain't because I'm anti Rat Child America. It's like, if you watch the show, I try to I try to print different stuff to try to get as much stuff, push as much music as we can push. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. This is all about reminding people, man, that there was some great stuff out there. There's still great stuff being put out. You just have to look for it. And anytime anybody can help me find something, that's great, because you have to siphon through a lot of junk to find one good gem, it seems like.
And there's still undiscovered bands even from back those days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's still being found today.
It's still out there. And there are new glam bands out there. It's just so underground now, but they are still there.
Yeah.
They're
Sweden's.
still here.
All right, so it might be a good time to do the list.
The list.
We did a list on 1989, and no, Danny Crider didn't skip 1988. Danny Crider got all offended because it skipped 88. He picked Dirty Looks Cool from the Wire for 88, but we're in 1989. So, all right, Spike, we got Tesla, Great Radio Controversy. Dougie Miller picked Warrant's Dirty Rotten Filthy Stinking Rich. David Brandon picked Skid Row Self-Titled. Spike picked again Danger Danger Self-Titled.
You only get one.
Spike's cousin Amanda says sound like it was a good year in music. Brian Chris, Dirty Rotten Filthy Stinking Rich, and The Cult. Sonic Temple. Mike Griever put the Connells,
What else?
Fun and Games. He said he saw them a bunch in 89. Oh, not in 89, but he saw them a bunch, and that album came out in 89. Mike May, Dangerous Toys. D.D. Price, Rat Child America, Climbing the Walls. Seems to be a pretty common album. Rob Ford, Skid Row Self-Titled. Casey Firkin, Sepultura, Beneath the Remains. Mike Hardesty, Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. Jason Klein, Nine Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was talking about Danny Crider. Should have put Cool on. Turn a screw. But that'd be the list. Thanks everybody for your participation.
It was a good list. Good list.
Yeah, it was a good list. Did you like that list, Randy? There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, Sepultura.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm glad somebody remembered that one.
I did. That's what I was thinking too.
They're on
That'd be
here.
Casey.
Yeah.
And I had I'm glad Spike mentioned Tesla, Great Radio Controversy, because that was, I almost had that last minute because that's a favorite, but that's a pretty I thought it was a pretty common one, but it was only listed one time. But Spike took care of it, so he got the Tesla in there. All right, so my next pick is Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys with Electric Toys. I couldn't find a release date, and producer was Howard Benson. Don't know much about that guy neither, but Pretty Boy Floyd's. It was as glam as you could get. I mean,
Yeah.
It was definitely 1989 at its peak.
Yep.
But me and String went and seen them live years later. It was in the mid-90s, and man, they were phenomenal live. But I guess that's all that needs to be said about it. I did see them last Summer Jam 3, and they were still pretty good live. But there's my list there. Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys, Electric Toys.
With String, he had Sabotage. Came out December 1st. Gutter Belt. It was by Paul O'Neill. Huh? Gutter Belt. Ballad.
Ballet.
Belly?
Ballet.
Ballet.
Dance,
Okay.
ballet dancing.
Ballet. Ballet. So, yeah, that's what he's got going on there.
String might bust your chops for that one.
Yeah, he might. So, I'm just a substitute, man. I like Sabotage, the first album, Hall of Mountain King.
Yeah, this was actually the album coming out right after that. I don't know nothing about this album.
Definitely a prog, that European fantasy metal.
They're pretty talented. I mean,
Yeah, the guitarists are amazing.
yeah. When did Chris Olivia die?
I forget. I remember.
Because he got hit by a drunk driver, I think. But anyway.
Yeah.
On to you.
Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. They released the video before the album came out. It blew me away. Dr. Feelgood's a hell of a song in the video. And then used to have a rabbit ears and everything stuck up to the ceiling to pick up Metal Shop. 5 or 6 songs premiered off of it. Kickstart My Heart Without You and Rattlesnake Shake. And I was like, God damn, I can't wait till this thing comes out. That's still one of my favorite Motley Crue albums. Played the crap out of it. So I love that album. I love the album cover art.
Yeah.
Loved it. Motley Crue, man. Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah, my son Hayden actually, that's his favorite Motley album. He was actually talking about getting a tattoo of the cover. But yeah, I remember I'd Feel Good. The video kicks ass.
They at that time,
Video is good.
they had the whole world in their back pocket then.
Yeah, oh yeah, they couldn't do that.
They could. They were just, and they deserved it. They just kicked so much ass right there. They were just.
And probably one of my all-time favorite songs by them come off that album too, "Kickstart My Heart,"
Yeah.
which was wrote by Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee wrote that riff on guitar. That's just
It's a good album. It's a good album.
That's good.
Yeah.
Great record.
all right. So my next one is "Dirty Looks, Turn of the Screw." I couldn't find it. I just know it come out in July. It was produced by John Jansen. And like I said, mine are in no certain order for as far as me liking one better than another. I just figured Dirty Looks, might as well give them a little props. Because I had Tor here, but I went with Turn Screw instead. But that's a great album. This was a good album. Follow up to Cool from the Wire. Did you ever listen to much Dirty Looks, Love?
A little bit. They weren't bad. I like the first album.
Yeah, Old Ruby. Not the Way You Rock.
Tokyo.
Yeah, but
It's a good song.
they had some good stuff. They
They
kind of,
weren't bad.
they never really changed their style none. It's just, I guess they kind of, I don't really know what happened to them. They just, after Turn the Screw, well, the 5 Easy Pieces, I really liked that. That album was the one after this one. But then after that, it was kind of touch and go with them. But yep, that's my last one there. Dirty Looks, Turn the Screw.
String's last one, he mentioned it, was Tor's The Surprise Attack. Joe Hardy came out December the 7th. It was a good album. I remember it. I can't remember any songs.
Awful Shoes,
Yeah.
Phantom Rider.
Phantom
Yeah.
Rider, that's the one.
I
Phantom
like the
Rider.
album cover with that chick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
It
plane.
had that 50s
Yeah.
motif of like the airplanes and war.
Yeah, like Pearl Harbor stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good. And for you,
Top one. Wore it out, played it, bought it the first day. And Jerry's gonna love it. King Diamond, Conspiracy. One hell of a kick-ass concept album. It was great from start to finish. And even if people don't like his voice, go see the man in concert. I have never seen more of a spectacle than I've seen when I've seen him. He comes out of a house. Every song that was on the Them album and that, he acted out the whole thing about his grandma. Here come a dead grandmother on stage, and he would sing, and one hell of an album. That's probably the best album that he ever did. So that's my top one. King Diamond, Conspiracy.
Yeah,
Yay!
I don't listen much to King Diamond.
yeah,
I know there's a market for King Diamond. It's just not at my house. I'm just not a big fan.
yeah, I'm not either really. And like we were saying a while ago with Ghost just kind of reminds me of 20 years ago with King Diamond.
That's true.
And I don't really particularly care much for Ghost either. But
Anybody, anything else? Randy, you want to talk about anything?
Nah, I can't think of anything right now.
Anything you want to talk about?
I'm good.
It was
Short, sweet, and to the point.
It was a good year for music.
Yeah, it was a good year for music. A lot of good stuff come out in, this year. Of course, all through the 80s. As far as I'm kind of like Randy, some gems come out that year. All right, so I guess we go sign on out here. We're down here at the Metal Cave. We actually installed a green screen here in the Metal Cave basement. We got some new lights going on, try to brighten up things and make it a little bit more professional. If we can get up to date on our professionalism, we might be doing something. But we're going to go ahead and sign out here. We got some stuff coming y'all's way. Oh, also, don't forget, down in the comments section, comments on what album I left out of my countdown. That probably, well, it would have been my number one most definitely.
Of course it would have.
We got a prize for you. If you're somebody local, I'll hand deliver it myself. But if you're out there, you just shoot me your address and I'll mail you.
I feel this was going to be a local.
I don't know. We're picking up a little bit of speed.
That's true.
The Kiss stuff I think got gained us some ground. But anyway, keep watching. We'll keep shooting. We got some stuff coming up for y'all. Got some more reaction videos. I think we enjoyed doing them, so
They're fun.
we're gonna do a couple more, but no Kiss this time. Me and Randy's talking about setting up a Kiss album thing, but no Kiss reactions for right now. So I guess we're gonna be out of here. Peace, y'all.
Y'all have a good.